We talked to Earl Hebner earlier this year, and obviously I think you know where I'm going to go with this. He recalled the flight he took from the hands of Hulk Hogan into the aisle of the Market Square Arena. So I asked him what was going through his head as he was in flight. Ted, what was going through your head as you saw Earl Hebner clearly sailing over the head of you, Virgil, and even Andre the Giant?
Oh, I was like, oh my gosh! I was like, I was just hoping and praying that that he didn't get hurt seriously. I mean, I think we were all in shock because he did give him a heave ho. I mean, and of course Andre's a whole foot taller than me with his arms, even with his arms outstretched. He missed him. It was like, oh my gosh, yeah, that was a pretty scary moment. And I'll be honest with you, Earl's lucky he didn't get hurt worse, because it's like, the from the floor to the ring apron, I think it's like 3 feet, and then you got Hogan who's standing in the ring, and he's 6'6", and then he's holding Earl over his head. So he's what is he, 12 feet off the ground, 15 feet off the ground? Unbelievable.
It's a miracle. He only tore his rotator cuff, which I'm sure for a referee is pretty vital when you have to count 1, 2, 3 every night. But that was also his first night working in the company. And to be on that stage, to take that flight that he did, obviously you would have that belt for a couple days. And that was another thing, just like I said before, trying to track down your book in 1997. When we heard there were actually shows that were in existence where you were announced as the WWF champion, I could speak for tape traders and wrestling nerds out there that we had to get our hands on those tapes as well just to see it, to believe it, because you actually were announced for about, I would say, 2 or 3 shows as the WWF champion.
Right, that's correct. Yes, that is correct.
And in big markets, we got Boston and Philly, maybe one other one, but still, you had that belt, and even though Andre surrendered it, you did wear it with pride for at least a handful of shows.
Exactly. It was a brilliant angle. It really was.